Hello guys, it's Aleš and Radek from European Coffee Trip and welcome in our first video of 2018.
We hope you are as excited as we are because for the first episode we prepare a very special video. At the Roaster Camp in Poland we asked 5 great people, great coffee professionals, what's their advice for anybody who is just starting in coffee or already working in coffee, and this is what you will find out in this video.
Listen carefully.
First of all, an advice to all coffee people is that you're not alone. Don't try and do it alone. You know, we all tend to do things our own way and to hide from the rest of the world and do our own thing because we think our stuff is better. But no, the wheel has been invented. There's great ways to improve what you're doing, learning from others. Most of the time the answers are already there. Traveling and seeing other, operations, countries, roasters around the world or in your own town. Don't be afraid to go to your competitor's coffee shop or to your competitor's roastery. Learn from them. It's not that you're going to be copying anyone. In this industry it's impossible to copy something. You might make it look similar, but again, this is about sharing, and again, this is a community-based organization, and it's and also volunteer. That's where you're going to learn the most. Volunteer, learn from helping, and learn from your peers.
For a new coffee person coming into the business, I would absolutely say that the magic that happens behind the till, behind the counter in a cafe is phenomenal. There you get to know what it's all about. You need to stand there, dial in the coffee, get to know what origin am I working with today, why does it taste as such, what's important in communicating, what questions may they ask that I need to be ready to answer, and still do service and get them to speed, but also you need to calibrate and you need to set your flavors and you need to find the technique in doing this time by time. But just about the flavor and the knowledge and communication, summarize what is coffee about, what's relevant about this, what's relevant to me, what do I want to tell you, you see what I mean? So that in combination with being good in tasting, because if you get that up, in starting to enjoy the flavors of coffee, you will get hooked, and you don't want to get out in a way. So take a Cup of Excellence protocol or SA protocol, and just learn to cup, just buy different origins, buy different coffees, stand there and try to describe how they are different, and you will just be falling into the loop of coffee.
Obviously, when you're starting as a barista, there is a lot to learn. I mean, you kind of, there's so many things. It's not only about coffee, it's about, the service part, and it's about working with your, and respect your next barista and the customer. So I would probably say, for me, it has always been the curiosity. Being a barista, you need to be very much open to get all the information that you need to be better, better professional in making coffee or being in service. And because being a barista is not only about the coffee. So I think that's kind of important, that when a new person goes into that industry and into that profession, is that it's not only about the coffee, it's so much more, And it's the dialogue also with the customer, which is so interesting. It's so amazing to hear the aspect of the customer, and then you are representing the farmer as well. So it's kind of a big responsibility to be a barista. So I think curiosity will open all your doors. Always ask the question why. And to be not afraid of making mistakes, because that's just how it is in life. You have to make mistakes, and then you just get up again and you learn from it, hopefully. Sometimes it takes years to learn from your mistakes, but that's what is making life also interesting. it's good to make mistakes because it makes life, you know, I mean, nobody wants to have like a flat and exciting life. Everybody wants to have like, you know, some excitements happening in their lives. So mistakes is one of them.
People just starting in the coffee industry, my greatest advice would be, again, to just be patient and learn. And it takes a long time to get good. I think a lot of people think they want to get in the coffee world and they'll instantly become good, or it's a skill and a craft. And like anything, like my background's in fine arts painting and playing music, and it's like anything. It's like practicing music. You have to learn how to play the scales. You have to understand some theory, figure out how to put chords together, and it's like playing an instrument. So like, you know, you have to learn some foundational elements, and people's learning curves are different. So some things are going to be a little bit more difficult and take a little bit more time. Some things will come easy to you. But ultimately, I think the goal is to learn and understand these foundational elements and be good enough at the basic things where you're able to express your own opinion in your own voice. And I think, to me, that's the goal, is to be proficient enough to have your own opinion come out. And I think that's where it definitely becomes like a craft or an art form, or that's where it becomes fun and engaging. I think it's like learning how to groom shots is not necessarily the most engaging thing, but like once you can really dial in an espresso and then you feel really good about that and you can do that repeatedly, I think then it becomes actually more fun. When you don't no longer have to think about it, the process, and then you can just start doing it, I think that's where it becomes fun. And again, like, I think a lot of people just need to remember that all of these things take time. So I think patience is definitely a key.
Stay open-minded. It will be the same answer as 3 years ago, I suppose. I mean, the more open mind you have, the more you will learn, and the better questions you will ask, and the better answers you will get. So I think to stay, to not close on and to be open on any education. On each, I mean, level, like business-wise, roasting-wise, or advisory, or anything. Like, you just have to stay open and try and fail and try and then get up and try again, and you will fail that many times. Yeah, sometimes I kind of like defend myself from learning a new thing because I'm really comfortable with the situation, or that I'm in like now or at that time. And then I do realize that it's actually, if I'm not gonna think about it in a bigger picture, if I'm not gonna open my mind, then I will not evolve. And this, like, it's gonna be like a stable situation. It's cool, but not for a long time. I mean, it's always good if something is happening good and bad, because then it pushes you to create something and to think about situations in a different perspective.
So we hope that you enjoyed this video, and we would love to ask you, what are your plans? What are your plans for 2018? Share it in the comments.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe, and we will see you next week in the next episode. Bye bye.